Well-known Russian war correspondent Alexander Karchenko recounts with horror his experience traveling on occupied roads in Donetsk region, which shows the fierce resistance from the Ukrainian armed forces. The path is littered with dozens of burned bukhankas and other vehicles, driving the Russian soldiers to the brink of madness. The chance of being killed by a drone approaches 100%, leading to a shift in their mindset towards something almost esoteric. Have you ever traveled on the road of death? No, not in the Iraqi desert, but on the Pokrovsk direction. There, the remains of armored vehicles gather in groups of 5 on a small patch of land. About 100 meters further, the scene repeats itself. Only the makes of the vehicles and the degree of their destruction change. I traveled a similar route to Seladovo. I was guided by a Bukhanka cabriolet, a masterpiece of frontline genius with its roof chopped off, nimbly weaving between the wrecks of vehicles. I held the motorcycle handlebars tighter. As we sped forward, I counted about 10 similar Bukhankas and no fewer than 5 motorcycles. All were destroyed, and around them lay scattered personal belongings, food, and torn pieces of uniform. You pass one similar motorcycle, then another. After the third, you realize that you are no different from those who ended their earthly journey here. The same wheels, frame, and body armor. Since childhood, movies have taught us that we are heroes and possess unique destinies. We absorb these role models like sponges and firmly believe that the main character is always us. Everyone will perish, but I will remain. Surely I will, because I am special. No, brother, we are all equal. A 100% defense against drones hasn't been invented, fret. And the more you ride, the closer your encounter with a drone. One Bukhanka will be torn apart before your eyes, then another. And after this, you'll admit to yourself that you will be next. In a week, a month. But you will be hit. Definitely. There is no doubt about that. The only question is how badly you'll be injured by such a hit. Just imagine the courage it takes to go back out on the road after all the horrors you've seen. Every Bukhanka on the roadside is a monument where you can see your own reflection. They perished, but it could have been you. Everyone who drives this road 4 times a day has their own motives, but I can say for sure that there are no heroes among them. Look for the chosen ones in the rear. You will unmistakably recognize them by their new uniforms. On the roads of Pokrovsk, there is a place only for the immortals. They accepted their fate, surrendered to it, and thus stepped into immortality. Such people are simply unbeatable. It is thanks to them that we keep moving forward, no matter what. In a recent operation, the 5th Separate Assault Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine launched a precision strike targeting Russian military assets in Bakhmut direction. The operation successfully eliminated an enemy tank, the MTLB vehicle, and an artillery system. This decisive action significantly weakened Russian positions in the area. Using advanced drone technology, Ukrainian fighters penetrated enemy defenses and located Russian forces hidden in fortified positions. The drones provided real-time intelligence, enabling the Ukrainian troops to force out the occupiers from their shelters and deliver precise strikes. Beyond destroying key equipment, the operation inflicted damage on Russian infantry and fortifications, marking another strategic achievement for Ukrainian forces in the ongoing defense of Bakhmut. UAV operators from SBU Unit Alpha destroyed or damaged 16 BM-21 Grad MLRS systems over the past 2 weeks. The MLRS Grad, or BM-21 Grad, is a Soviet-era multiple launch rocket system that fires 122mm rockets and is capable of launching devastating salvos over a wide area. Its purpose is to saturate enemy positions with a barrage of explosive rockets, causing significant damage to personnel, fortifications, and equipment. Destroying these systems is crucial for Ukraine because they pose a serious threat to both military forces and civilian areas. Large-scale destruction of Grad units helps reduce the enemy's capability to inflict mass damage and disrupts their offensive and defensive operations, tipping the balance in favor of Ukrainian forces and saving lives. It's amazing that you can still feel sorry for this Russian soldier despite signing his own death contract with the Russian Ministry of Attack and being the sole survivor after his squad was sent into open terrain to be annihilated by drones, but with his Russian commanders and their patrons, who show a completely reckless and indifferent attitude toward the lives of their own soldiers. Yet, of course, the Ukrainians are always to blame.
I am Polponov Alexander Valerievich, serving in the 123rd Assault Brigade FI. I'm appealing to the military prosecutor and all concerned people. Please help me, I don't know what to do. My commander team, who I was on the radio with, ordered me and 5 other guys to go on an assault. He directed our movements with a drone and led us to open ground, where we came under drone attack. The first to die was Turisti, then I heard cries for help from Musa, Kinzao. On the radio they said to just dig in under a tree and to sit, not move, and wait for further instructions. Later, when I was sitting under a tree, I heard on the radio that the tourist was asking for help, asking for a blanket to be slipped down to warm him up or evacuate him. But there was no evacuation. The next day, I heard on the radio that behind me, heading in my direction, was a sergeant and us. I heard explosions, realized that drones started hitting them. Found out that the sergeant was torn apart by shrapnel and us was severely injured on the side. On days 5 or 6, us and I were living under the same tree. During those 5 days, we were joined by a guy from the 61st Brigade who later got trapped in a dugout. I was left with 2 injured, Ambar and Treshka, who could not walk. My command team gave up on us, not sending any water or food. During those 2 weeks, I do not know how I survived. I went around collecting water, picking up crumbs, food. In the end, I decided to leave them because the command, which I had not even seen, kept saying that everything would be fine and that we would be evacuated, but nothing happened. So I decided to leave them and reach some village. I'm appealing to the military police and all caring people. Please help me, I do not know what to do. I just want to live, I want to go home.
Fundraiser! We need your support to help us send 200 Winter Family Survival Packs to families this December. Gas cooker, quality power bank, and light. Please help us continue our work to alleviate suffering. The link is in the description.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.